Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that whenever we release a video at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you'll be the first to receive the same. Remember to share the video with your friend, your mama, papa, girlfriend, boyfriend, and your side chick and side man. Yes, and post a comment below, even just to post and say, I am here to show your appreciation of the work that we are doing here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. And thanks for being a part of the movement. So, moving on. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we hate criminals with a passion. So here's one of them. This guy's name is Javon Pinnock. Yeah, aka Froggy. Have a distinct scar on the left side of his face, and him eye go all the way down to him cheekbone. And you know, more or less is a Jamaican do that, you know, telephone cut. I don't know how them come by that thing for, you know, to scar people face like that, and that it's just awful, but terrible people. So this man that you're looking at, his name is Javon Pinnock, aka Froggy. Yeah, Froggy them call him on the street, and he's wanted in New York, in Queens, New York, for the murder of Javon Jamison, a Jamaican youth them called Blingers. Yes, and Blingers was killed almost 2 years ago by this man and another man named Christopher King. Christopher King is in custody in New York, awaiting trial for the murder of Jamison. So we are appealing, we are begging, beseeching you Jamaican people in Jamaica and the diaspora, wherever you see this man, to inform the police, whether it's 119 or 911, and let them know that this man is wanted in New York for the murder of Javon Jamison, so that this man can be placed in custody or go straight to the departure home where he belongs, and that's justice. And we say that because we hate criminals with a passion, because there was no reason for this man to kill Blingers, because Blingers was not a threat to him at the time. It was murder, clear murder. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, so you know, you're looking at a man on the upper left of your LCD. Yeah, his name is Marco Rubio. Yeah, man, Marco Rubio is the Secretary of State, you know, the person that deals with America's foreign policy. You know, Donald Trump is not going to leave the White House because Donald Trump is hunkering down like a rat. The reason why any country that Donald Trump is traveling to right now, it has to be like China, Russia, North Korea, and one of those authoritarian government that's in power, yeah, are hungry. Him can't go in no democratic country in the world because not only them are egg him, but them are going to demonstrate them not want him in their country. America right now is persona non grata around the world. America is the most hated country right now because of Donald Trump. But Donald Trump feel like might is right, but he doesn't understand what is happening around him. But you know, you have to understand, you know, evil always see themselves as good because them, you know, an ego, and Donald Trump is a narcissistic person. So right now, so you know, some of our viewers and subscribers say that, oh, you know, so you haven't done anything about Marco Rubio's visit in Jamaica. So you know, we'll make sure we do our, you know, due diligence. So we're showing you right now. You're looking at Marco Rubio. You see right beside him it says not friends. That means America and Jamaica are not friends. Yes, Marco Rubio is in Jamaica and he expects obedience, not a partner. That's how America operate there, you know what I'm saying, like real gangsters. So Porter breaks his silence on Marco Rubio's visit to Jamaica. The truth you are not being told. Viewer, subscribers, Patreon family, you have been asking, you know, Sir Porter, why haven't you said anything about Marco Rubio's visit to Jamaica? Why the silence? Why no episode? Why no deep dive? Well, here it is. Buckle up. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is currently on Jamaica soil. We'll show you a video. Yes, you understand. So we'll really go back when him arrive in Jamaica. So we'll give you a 2-part series. And while some of you might be under the illusion that this is a sign of rekindled friendship between Jamaica and the United States, let me set the record straight. This visit has absolutely nothing to do with love, respect, or friendship. Let me repeat myself. This visit has nothing to do with love, respect, or friendship. America don't say Jamaica as them equal, they don't see them as a partner. Yeah, it's just strict obedience, like a child. America does not have friends. America has interests. And if you think otherwise, you are living in a fantasy. You see, this performance, this well-staged political theater, is for optics. It's for the cameras. It's designed to send a message, not to us, but to their geopolitical rivals. Jamaica is just the stage. So let me take you back. 1989, the year Edward Seaga lost the general election. That was the year the so-called special relationship between US and Jamaica died. Gone, buried. Since then, Jamaica has not been treated as a friend or a partner, but as a pawn. A geographic location of convenient, strategic real estate, not a sovereign nation or of equals. Now, some of you might be saying, Sir Porter, you sound cynical. That can't be true. Let me tell you something. I was in the United States military, serving during 2 wars, Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. Yes, I am a 50% combat wounded veteran. 50%. So that's why I'm telling you I'm afraid of a guy and them thing there. I bled, I sacrificed, I watched good men die, all under the illusion that we were fighting for democracy, for freedom, for the American people. Just listen, because based on my job in the military, I'm going to tell you what I used to do on them thing there. But behind closed doors, that's not what we were told. In 2008, under President George W. Bush, we had an off-the-record briefing. No cameras, no press, just the truth. And here's what we were told. You are not fighting for the American people. You are here to protect American corporate interest. You are here to enforce U.S. foreign policy, make the world safe for billionaires, and keep the global machine running. That's your mission. Don't let the press fool you. That's how we get from somebody who was a Republican. I tell you understand. So that's a direct quote, and that's the reality. So when Marco Rubio steps off, yes, big thanks to everyone who reached out via the channel's telephone number to show interest in subscribing to our new platform. One that builds to speak truth to power and impact every single person living in America and around the world. It doesn't matter if you are black, white, yellow, green, blue, or red. This message is for all people who believe in freedom, truth, and justice. Yes. As we have said before, the name of the new channel speaks for itself. United we win, divided we lose. And you're looking at, most people say that they cannot find it and all kind of things. So now, getting the feedback from from most of you people, in which, well, we can't even count the amount of people that reach out to us and leave message. We cannot find it. You have to understand that my voice, this voice is not a voice that has been loved by the powers that be. Because when you speak truth, they try to censor you in every way. But guess what? We're not gonna stop, So united we win, divided we lose. That's not just a slogan. It's a fact. It's a call to rise above fear and stop playing it safe, while the system quietly chews up and spit us out. Even you. Cowards might think they are staying out of trouble by staying silent, but in the end, they will get fucked. We just say it runs there spiritually, mentally, financially, and politically. So here's the truth. It is better to live a life and die as a free, honest, decent, honorable, and truthful human being than to exist as an obedient, broken slave begging for crumbs from a table that was never built for you. For over 400 years, our ancestors, we are taught black people, cried out to a God. They were taught to fear, kneeling and praying to a man in the sky, while their bodies were chained and their minds conditioned. That didn't free them. What did? Knowledge, courage, unity. Men like Taki, who the same maroons in Jamaica kill, chop off his head and put on a pike. Taki is the one why the United States of America exists today as a republic, but they won't teach the white people in America. A black man who took on the British Empire and won. And it's time we walk that same path any bolder. This new channel is not for the weak-hearted, the lukewarm, or for the comfortably numbed. It's for those who know who they are, God's children, defined by nature, fearless by choice. If that's you, welcome on. To the rest, stay away. We don't need friends who are secretly enemies. We don't need deadweight doubters or deceivers. When we say enemies, we're talking about everything that stands against the truth. Lies, manipulation, division, cowardice, and blind obedience. No more lies, no more games, no more silence. This channel is the battleground for truth, and we are not backing down. How many times can they kill us once? Millions of our ancestors has died for this, for the little freedom that we're enjoying. God created every man equal, but some think that they're superior. And those who think that they're superior, just look, not one of them have ever been the fastest one in the world. Their genes are recessive. Our genes are dominant. So please, subscribe to the channel. We know that we are being sabotaged and tampered by the powers that be. But as time goes by, the truth will reveal. A jet plane, at Norman International Airport. Don't be blinded by the handshakes. Don't get caught up in the diplomatic doublespeak. He's not there for you. He's not there for us. He's there for business. He's here for empire. They want access, influence, control. They want to secure their dominance in the Caribbean. They want to counter China, Russia, and Venezuela. And they need a foothold, a proxy, a puppet. And Jamaica is on the table again. This is the game they have always played. Use small nations to create enemies, pit brothers against brothers, offer aid to one while tightening the leash with the other. And when you are no longer useful, they toss you aside, just like they did to Noriega, Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, and even Osama bin Laden, who was once their asset before becoming their enemy. That's the American formula. Let me repeat it. That's the American formula. And trust me, they never deviate. So yes, I have been silent, but not because I didn't see what was happening. I was watching, waiting, and listening. And now I am speaking because the people need to know. Prime Minister Andrew Willis, listen carefully. This is not the time to be dazzled by foreign titles and diplomatic smiles. It's a time to protect Jamaican sovereignty. like your life depends on it, because it just might. America does not ask for alliance. They demand allegiance and obedience. So to my loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon supporters, this is the story. This is the truth. And now it's your duty to share it and spread it. And wake up, Jamaica, before it's too late, because empires don't make friends, they make moves. And Marco Rubio just made his on behalf of the United States of America. So I will tell you, say, we'll make you see a video where Marco Rubio arriving at Jamaica, and but don't be fooled. This is not about friendship. Jamaicans, wake up. The sudden arrival of U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on our side might have some people basking in illusion that this is a sign of enduring friendship between Jamaica and the United States. But let's not deceive ourselves with fairy tales and photo ops. This is not about friendship. In fact, let it be known loud and clear, the so-called friendship between America and Jamaica died in 1989. The moment Edward Seaga lost the general election. That was the final curtain for a genuine alliance. Since that day, America has been nothing more than a strategic pawn on the US foreign policy chessboard. Most of you don't even know, because you don't even read. The last administration, Joe Biden, whether or not you want to believe it, for Donald Trump win, it's a blessing in disguise to Jamaica, because Joe Biden have an embargo on Jamaica and this government, because they refuse to accept two men as married couple. You understand? Because Jamaica no read. But Joe Biden, along with Kamala Harris, impose that embargo on the Jamaican government, in which they have to even repatriate and shift the people them, now renew them visa and all kind of thing. You think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was friends to us either? No, that's why I tell you, say, them not no friend. And yet their lies was one of the biggest lies ever told in our world. So two person of the same sex can indulge in sexual relationship. Is just madness. And that's how them used, and that's why them hate black people. That's why everybody hate black people, because we say no, we no night. You free for do what you want. They don't tell you what you want we for do. Because we not colonize you. We do music, have fun on them things, but you want to tell you what we for do. And you behave like you're God. That's why you have a Donald Trump. That's why he might behave not like him a God, but him not do it in a different way, because him not impose him Rear Admiral ideology. And I tell you, say, boy, I tell black man say open up in the body and take it like a girl, as well Joe Biden and Kamala Harris they were doing. So not because all kind of things is going on right now in America. A majority of Jamaican people voted for Donald Trump because of it. So whether or not you want to believe it, although I never vote for him, you understand what I'm saying? Because if you elect a liar, expect to be told lies. If you elect a thief, expect to be robbed. So me all police, and me kind of dirty police and them thing there. No, me none of that. You understand? So remember that the so-called friendship between America and Jamaica died in 1989. Yeah, dead. This is the American way. And when you have to understand that the Americans don't do friendship, they do interest, manipulation, and control. If they shake your hand, it's only to guide it toward serving their own agenda. And when your usefulness run out, you are discarded like yesterday's news. This is the American way. Just look around the world. Countless nations used, misled, and betrayed. Allies turn enemies, enemies turn allies. All at the whim of shifting US priorities. Today they denounce you, tomorrow they embrace you. That's not diplomacy. That's deception. That's how America operates. Remember, America said the people of Egypt, I will tell you, people of Egypt, so the people of Egypt, them need democracy. And them get it. When the people them vote for somebody where the American them don't want, then them overthrow the government and bring in CC and them kill thousands of Egyptians. You know, anybody call for the international court for lock him up. I just saw it go. So America is it's all about deception. And now we must ask, why is Marco Rubio here? Now, in Jamaica, is it really just a friendly visit, or is it something more calculated, unfolding behind the scenes? We don't know, because the Prime Minister not going to tell, because when it comes on to foreign trip and foreign affairs, there's some things they don't reveal. Jamaica must treat the situation with caution. Our Prime Minister Andrew Holness is standing at a crossroads. He must realize that dealing with the United States, especially under the shadow of a returning Donald Trump, is like dancing with a scorpion. One misstep and we are stung. The US has a long, bloody history of engineering enemies, weaponizing diplomacy, and undermining sovereign nations to satisfy its own interests. So America is not in the global space for creating a friend. Them there to create enemies and to turn friends into enemies. Venezuela was one of our best friends, and Donald Trump, along with the CEO Marco Rubio, they ratchet up the attack against the Jamaican government and cause why Andrew Holness has to do what he do to, disassociate himself from Venezuela, all because of power strategy. You understand? Venezuela one of the best friend we have in Latin America. Yes, because Hugo Chavez have done something that no other country have done for us. Give us oil at a certain price and make sure that we can make even money from it. America not like in time other people treat other people good. It's the same thing with Libya, whether or not you want to believe it. Libya is the only country in the world that never have any debt to IMF or the World Bank. But you see, you have to understand, every citizen of Libya that are in Africa, although them racist, them black too, but them call them son and the N-word. You understand? While them call we the N-word. But we are the superior human being to them. Everybody on this earth come from the black man. You have to know your history. If you read up things where anthropologists write and written, it's there in their Egypt, where the people that live in Egypt now. These people are not Egyptian, they are imposters. Just like them kill off our ancestors and take our land. The Arabs they are not our friends either. Them hate we, Remember me tell you that, nobody don't like black people. So don't bother feel like say because you're black and a man come on a shit. No. I see them thing them do with them thing there in Africa. Come and give you Bible and tell you and we wake up and open my eye, gun them up. You understand? So we end up in this side of the world. You understand? So America, the US has a long, bloody history of engineering enemies, weaponizing diplomacy and undermining sovereign nations. Remember that, So then when it suits them, they turn around and embrace the very forces they once labeled as villains. Saddam Hussein, once their ally, later hunted. Noriega, trained by them, later captured. Osama bin Laden, used, then demonized. This is the pattern, and Jamaica must not become another cautionary tale. Remember now, Libya, Gaddafi. Anytime you have any country, if you have nuclear weapon or you have build it, never you follow these people and give it up. That's how Gaddafi lose his life. Give it up and them say, hey, come in and fool and them thing there. You have to understand, and when it come on to history, when somebody is an enemy, you have to make them be an enemy for life. You understand? So right now, 2025, right now, Europe, France and all of these countries, they are prepared for war with America. That's how a French president said, because they hand out booklets to them people in France who prepare for war with America. Because them say America is the enemy. Canada the same. Because of one man named Donald Trump. And guess what? I'm a party with them. Anything with them is like God to them. But you have to understand, if you're like a criminal, expect crimes. If you're like a thief, expect to be robbed. If you're like a liar, expect to be told lies. So that's how it go. So let's not be naive. Marco Rubio's visit is not a gesture of goodwill. It's a signal of a strategic intent. Holness must be vigilant. He must protect Jamaica's sovereignty, stand firm, and not let our highland be pulled into geopolitical power plays that benefit only Washington and leaving us worse off. This is not the time for smiles and handshakes. It is the time for calculated diplomacy, strong leadership and national awareness. Jamaica stay alert. The empire never visit without a motives. So we know some Marco Rubio in Jamaica and him there because him like Jamaicans or the Jamaican government. America don't like nobody. Only themselves. Look what America do right now to Canada. You can't trust anything with America do. The same Donald Trump signed a trade agreement with Canada and him still impose tariff on them. It's a schizophrenic government this minute. So one thing one administration has done, and I like before, since Donald Trump, everything where the other one do, him tear it up. Because him do it. And the others them go along with it. Before then it wasn't like that. It was a pattern in America. In American interest. No, him do in a Donald Trump interest. So, but let me tell you the truth behind the visit. Straight from a US war veteran. Right now, the US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, is walking on Jamaican side. He was there. Cameras are flashing. Politicians are smiling. And some Jamaicans are giddy with excitement, thinking, look, America is showing us love. We are friends again. Really. But let me break it down to you. This is not about friendship. It never was. I served in the United States military during 2 brutal wars. Operation Iraqi Freedom, and I tell you, an Operation Enduring Freedom. I risked my life, like so many others, thinking we were fighting for freedom, justice, and the American people. But what I have learned behind closed door shattered every illusion. In 2008, when George W. Bush was still president, we had an off-the-record briefing. And one of those meetings where the press isn't allowed and the truth leaks out like poison. And here's what we were told. The U.S. military exists to enforce America's international relationship, protect corporate interests, and ensure the rich keep getting richer. You are not fighting for the American people. That's just what we tell the media. Let that sink in. We were not liberators. We were muscles for multinational corporations enforcing the will of billionaires who sit in boardrooms and count profits while soldiers bleed on foreign soil. We weren't there for democracy. We were there for high contracts and global dominance of American capitalism. And the thing is that now, after we overthrow on top of the government in Iraq, you know the Iraqis them now, you see all of the big contract, them oil and all of them things, them just give it to China and India. Yes, then they give it to America. I'll do it now. Them claim say America liberate them. But them say them can't trust America because America and Saddam Hussein were friends. And the same weapon of mass destruction them I talk about, them give him. But the reason, remember, say Saddam Hussein tried to kill George H.W. Bush. That's a George Bush father. So that's why we have to go to war. So they have to come up with the lies. But remember, say, a system that is built on lies, you can't believe anything what them say. So everything what you say I go on right now, it's still lies. So now that Marco Rubio is here in Jamaica, don't think for 1 second it is because America suddenly wants to rekindle some lost friendship. That idea died in 1989 when Edward Seaga lost the election. America lost its strategic friend, and since then we have been seen not as ally but as an asset, tools, or worse, liabilities. America does not have friends. They have interests. And the movement you are no longer useful to those interests. They toss you aside like a piece of garbage, ragdoll. Ask Libya, ask Iraq, ask Panama, ask Afghanistan. One day you are their ally, the next day you are a headline, enemy of democracy. So now, the US Secretary of State is in Jamaica smiling and making polite speeches, but behind that smile lies a motive. And it's never about Jamaica. It's about geopolitics. It's about positioning. It's about business. It's about controlling the region, especially with tension rising globally. Jamaica is once again being eyed as a strategic chess piece, and our leaders must not be naive as to fall for it. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you must be extremely careful. Do not let the glitz of American attention blind you. They create enemies where none exist, and then they sell you the war. Later, they sit at a table with that very enemy while you are left all in the wreckage. Rubio is not here to give Jamaica anything. He's here to take, whether it's influence, resources, or loyalty in and coming geopolitical struggle. Because guess what? Them want Venezuela oil. Marco Rubio you have the people them on him, the Koch brothers. Yeah, the Koch brothers, them one of them dead, you know. You have Charles and David Koch. Them the Koch them still them are Boy Scout to Elon Musk, the South African. But them are some ruthless people, you know, man. You see, in South here, trust me, anywhere black people live, man, them poison the ear, them poison some wicked people, them, you know. Charles and David Koch, one of them dead. When them dead, you know, believe you me, you know, the man say him never know, say I saw American people eat them, you know. And them say, boy, other brother for dead too, you know. So, and since then, because him old, since then him kind of, him tone down, him up there, but a Rubio them boss. So him now, the Koch, them want Venezuela tar, the oil. And them, that's why even the brother when Branson, the one who own Virgin, all him a thief too, you know. The whole of them a thief. Them go to Colombia, neighbor in Venezuela, tell lies, say the man a dictator and them thing. When people vote for him and Jimmy Carter oversee the election, and say no, the man win the election. But I saw them stay. Them, if them not get what them want, them tell lies, say rig. You understand? Jimmy Carter dead. Before Jimmy Carter died, his non-profit organization supervised the election in Venezuela, and see where the man win the election fair and square. But America don't like that. So them come on, I say one brother, but all the Democrat them in Nancy Polo, I say them people are wicked, you know. Have a man say in my president, all England. I saw them stay, so you have to understand, as you tell us, say, white people are all, some of them are inherently evil and wicked. Nancy Pelosi, you know, here the woman, them time she a speaker, she a call the man, them time Trump a president, say the man in my president. When nobody not vote for him, and Maduro them vote for. And the reason why Maduro can't lose, because they have transformed Venezuela. The poverty rate was like 80%. And under Hugo Chavez and Maduro, the poverty rate is like 15%. So people life improve. So when you look at it and look at American policies, these people is not about for other people live happy. As some look here, as some evil people them still learn. I mean, I tell you, them like when other people suffer. So that's why Donald Trump shut down USAID. And you know see the Democrat them, you know hear them say nothing, and you know hear them say boy it's illegal, not even although the court say it's illegal, and them still say them a shut it down. So you have to understand that they might talk about soft power, but not until whatever is out there return to sender, because remember, you know, we live in a global space. You understand? Just remember, say, Rubio is not here. He's not here to give Jamaica anything. He's here to take, whether it's influence, resources, or loyalty, in a coming geopolitical struggle. The US wants something, and they never come empty-handed unless they already have a plan to fill their pockets. I have seen the truth up close. I have heard it from the mouths of those in power. I am telling Jamaica now, don't fall for the handshakes. Look at the other hand. It's already reaching for something. Let's remember, empires don't have friends. Empires have targets. So don't be naive. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel out.